What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Digital, what is happening, my man? Welcome to the stream. R2K, what is happening, brother? Welcome to the stream. King Sam, what is happening? Welcome, Brian. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Let's see if the camera is set in the right spot. Isn't that nice? It is. I jacked with it, and then it's back in the right spot, so that's great. Huge show tonight, guys. We have all kinds of stuff going on. We got a WCW tag team between Angel Haku challenging Grady and Herbie for the tag team titles. We've got TJones going after the WCW Women's Television Champion tonight against Melinda Gutierrez. Ken, Shawn, and Sam Hacksaw facing off again. Very interesting match. Ozzy agreed to put the title back on the line against Repentia if her and Serra, the Gatecrashers, would put the Universal Tag Team titles on the line tonight. Obviously, they accepted, so we're going to get to see that match here tonight. What is going on, Devin? Welcome to the stream. Totes McGotes, we haven't seen him in quite a while, but tonight, going into a handicap match of his own making, we have seen him, Coyote Cam, and Ed Cardozo all going back and forth in the Twitter sphere, in the extra sphere. And Totes says tonight, if he takes both of them on, if he takes on the remaining two members of D-Generation X and beats them, D-Generation X is no more. We have the 10-man Rumble title on the line. Bobby O, the current champion of that. Paul the Thing facing off against Digital Dog. We have Chris Ray, Chillivok, Agent Destined, and Sam Hamilton in a four-way elimination match. Falls count anywhere for the WCW Cruiserweight title. And then we have Anita T getting her shot tonight. The Destroyer at Monica Monroe, the WCW Women's Hardcore Champion. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. Interesting thing about this very first match is the Wolfpack getting their shot at the Tag Team Championships. But this is an elimination match, so you got to beat both guys on the other side to either retain or gain the belts. What's going on? Jesse Jackhammer, welcome to the stream, brother. Temple, welcome to the stream. I still haven't fixed the name on that. That's amazing. Guys, too, go check out Temple's channel. He also puts on another E-Federation. Good stuff over there. Yeah. Every single thing I keep track of. Every single thing. Yeah, there's the points tracker, so you see that. That is slightly old. That's about 4 episodes old. But I wait about 5 to 6, 7 episodes, and then I put it on. But I just updated it again today. Updated it in game, so everything is current in the game up to this point. But it was quite an interesting thing to see the LWO's leader leave the LWO and then join Jakai, the Alpha Wolf, in the Wolfpack. Not the leader of the Wolfpack, obviously. Obviously, that's Jakai. And then those two guys going out somewhere Jakai finds Haku Wolfman, brings him in, has an immediate impact, and allows Jakai to launch the Wolfpack into WCW. Now, American Alpha 2 going to put their title belts on the line tonight against this rising faction. Right now, there's only 3 of them, but could there be more? Could there be a few more things in the works right there? That is definitely what we're going to have to wait and see here tonight.
The following contest is an elimination match and is for the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 596 pounds, the Wolfman.
596 pounds.
At a combined weight of 441 pounds, the WCW World Tag Team Champions, American Alpha.
So absolutely crazy, 159-pound difference. That means roughly 75 pounds per wrestler given up here tonight are the champions. But this is not an unnormal place for the champions to be, and the champions very typically going to be that smaller team. Very few teams are going to be smaller than them. There are a couple out there, but not many. So not an unusual place for the champions to be in. Now, do they try to keep Haku out of this match? Obviously, that's where a lot of this weight is coming from. And if they were trying, it did not work. Angel wisely getting Haku in very quickly. Haku winning his debut match and becoming the hardcore champion, recently losing that championship title. But you can see already trying to get the tag teams already back in the tag team division, trying to lift up the Wolfpack, trying to get everybody in the Wolfpack going, and trying to get Angel going again. Now, we know through the rumor mill, we know through the grapevine, we have heard that Jakai is working on another deal, not just to bring some people in, but also working on a bigger title shot for himself. So while these guys are out there getting these titles, he is also trying to line up some other title shots. We know that WCW Revenge is the next pay-per-view to happen. So we've got 3 Nitros and 3 Thunders in between there. Every 3 weeks we're going to have those pay-per-views, and WCW Revenge is the next one. Even though it'll be a little bit out of order, we will have WCW Fall Brawl after Revenge. And that could easily be the last pay-per-view of the year. And I don't mean of this year, December. I mean of this season. This season runs all the way up until the next game launches. So we're within 3 months right now. And December for us will be a short month on the 21st. We're going to shut the channel down for a little bit, about 10 days or so, and go spend it with the family. So, lots of stuff to do between now and then, but how many more pay-per-views are we going to get in? And I'm going to be honest, this is already our 75th episode of the year, so doing absolute crazy things, absolutely amazing things because of you guys out in the community. So if you guys are joining us for the first time, whoa, look at this. That just became a Grady sandwich right there. And this might be the exact thing Angel needs. But, guys, remember, if you're new to the channel, subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. Get in our Discord. Amazing community. Lots of things always going on in the Discord, so go check that out right there. Right now, though, we're looking at this. It is looking like the champions really struggling in this match against the Wolfpack, but Grady able to kick out in one. Boy, you take too many ham hocks like that to the gut, you're not going to be kicking out in one for long. Grady trying to get over to his partner Haku, though, not letting him do it right now, looking like a guy just kind of playing with his food a little bit. And then immediately going and getting Angel tagged right back into this match. So Haku right now doing a really good job of making sure bringing Angel up and bringing Angel with them. Angel has tried a number of things to get over the negative streak that he has been on as of late. Hasn't been able to do it, but is this the thing that he needed? LWO disbands. Hit Squad go on their way. Hit Squad doing just fine for themselves. Chris Ray getting his shot here tonight at the Cruiserweight Championship. So Chris Ray doing fine for himself. Angel, though, needing to get out of the funk. And remember, Angel, a former WCW World Champion, so absolutely amazing. But we have seen a few of these guys who have won the World Champion. Angel, we've seen Paul the Thing go on a bad streak there for a little bit. Paul doing just fine now, too. But we have seen these guys who have won Recon Delta, and then they end up going downhill. It's almost like the curse of the WCW Men's World Championship. But we have seen everybody else come back out of it but Angel. So can Angel win these titles maybe here tonight with Haku, with the Wolfpack, and maybe that's the thing that starts getting things turned back around. Angel right now, though, look at this, waiting and goads him into it. Grady bringing the baseball bat right to Angel. Angel taking it away and now getting back in the ring, but a smart move there. And now playing a little bit of cat and mouse, going a little bit of back and forth. What is going on? Sentinel, welcome to the stream. Sentinel, our current WCW World Champion. JP, what is happening, my man? Welcome to the stream. JP putting in great work here in the WCW. Also putting in some really solid work over in the SSW, over in the SSW. You guys should go check that out. Doing some amazing things over there. So now the referees count already up to 7. Angel sees it, plays a little bit of possum. However, Herbie kind of reversing it back around on him. Herbie saw it coming. Angel now diving in, getting the tag in. Herbie walks over, gets the tag in up for Grady. And now Grady and Haku going to face off in the middle of the ring. But again, you look at the work that Angel just got done doing in the ring. Very, very solid work. And we have seen solid ring work from him here as of late. But just hasn't been able to turn it into wins. And so can Haku be the one to help him out with that a little bit? Haku, too, looking like he's working his way up, trying to build his resume, even though it has only been a few matches here in the WCW, but still trying to build his resume up. And maybe he starts looking in the world title picture. Maybe he starts looking at the United States or television title picture. Obviously not going to get a shot at the Cruiserweight. You can divide that dude into 4 and still might not have Cruiserweight in him. And now the champions starting to show you why they are the champions. Grady taking the time, but Haku turns it back around and he's showing you why he was the hardcore champion. Now, titles will not switch hands on a count out. Referee's count was up to 7, but with Grady getting outside the ring, turns it around. Whoa. Little back and forth action there, little hand slapping. And now Herbie trying to get his shot at Haku, but again, careful what you wish for. That is a huge slam right there. Grady trying to get back to his feet, Haku not letting him, but Herbie back to his feet, but Haku absolutely controlling what is going on in the ring. Now, I don't know, it seems like Wolfman kind of wants, for whatever reason, to get after Grady. But was it all for naught? Maybe just playing a little game with Herbie. Herbie comes around and then takes a chair shot right to the old scunion for his troubles. What is going on, Blaze Radio? Welcome to the stream, brother. Blaze, another amazing E-Federation content creator. Plus, he does a lot of other stuff. I was in the stream yesterday watching the sports cards, the basketball, football, baseball stuff. Absolutely fun to see. Kind of takes you back to when you were a kid, or when I was a kid, and I was like heavy into it. I still do a little bit of it, but not nearly as much as I used to. And so, it is 1-1 in a double countout. Haku and Herbie both eliminated by countout. So the next pin is going to win. Angel now hooking the leg. 1. And can Angel, this might be the exact thing Angel needs, might be the thing that Grady needs, but unbelievably, and in a brilliant move really by the champions, Wolfman on another level. Didn't look like they were going to beat him. Herbie kept him outside the ring. And Grady comes away with the pin to retain the WCW World Tag Team Champions.
WCW World Tag Team Champions, American Alpha.
Now, absolutely crazy, but you look at what was going on, and the champions being dominated, absolutely dominated, not just by Haku, but also by Angel. But they were having a little bit better shot at Angel. They're having a little bit better go of it with Angel, but still. Herbie then goes outside the ring, keeps Haku out of the ring, gets himself, but eliminates Haku in the process. Grady able then to get in one-on-one against Angel and come away to retain the titles. Absolutely crazy. What is going on? Solo, welcome to the stream, brother. Guys, another one. We just got done talking about Blaze Radio. What is going on? Wally, welcome to the stream too, my man. Monica in the blah, 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 right? No, Monica in the main event here tonight, putting her hardcore title belt on the line and going to do it against the Destroyer, Anita T. So that should be a great match. It's funny, we have done some things here tonight with some select wrestlers to test it out.
It's scheduled for one fall, and is for WCW Women's Undisputed World Television Championship.
And look at that, Solo doing the thing. Just getting ready to talk about. Solo always gets in and buys a ticket, so hats off to Solo. Really appreciate you, brother. But go check out the SSU and the SSW ran over there in Solo Season Universe. He does it different, that is for sure, and it is very, very interesting. So go check him out, subscribe to the channel, get involved in the chat, figure out what's going on, and then maybe get involved in the A-Federation as well. What is going on, McWayne? Welcome to the stream, brother. Look at that, TJones wearing the badging of our next WCW pay-per-view event. It will be WCW Revenge. But yeah, we're doing some things, playing around a little bit with some more sliders, some sliders we haven't really got involved with before, but testing them out here tonight, so it should be interesting to see how things all go down. But right now, doesn't matter what is going down or what is going up. Melinda making her way down to the ring, going to put the women's WCW television title on the line, winning this title belt in the last Thunder by beating Misty Watson, who is a world caliber class wrestler. So Melinda absolutely on the rise and winning that title belt. Will defend it here tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Smithfield, North Carolina, Hyperspeed TJones. And her opponent from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, the WCW Women's Undisputed World Television Champion, the Mechanic, Melinda Gutierrez.
You know, it's also crazy, another really crazy epiphany that doesn't have to do, like, very specifically with this match, but does have to do very specifically with this universe. After watching Solo, after watching Blaze, and kind of going over and then thinking about some things, there are times where we bring wrestlers in to the universe mode who then have a distinct disadvantage if they don't understand how to mastercraft a moveset. Now that started, you look at Solo talks about it a lot, where he talks about mastercrafting the sliders. You hear Blaze, he has started talking about mastercrafting movesets. When you start mixing that stuff together, there is 4 different levels of sliders. Plus, there are different levels of movesets. You know, Blaze, one of the things that he talked about was, and it's very true, and sometimes I don't think about it, but when you get down to like the minutia of things, and then you start looking at what your finisher is as compared to what your signature 1 or your second finisher to signature 2, when you start looking at these things, sometimes your signature moves prevent you from doing your finisher. Even though the wrestler gained a finisher, it slows it down to where it goes, you go for a pinfall instead of going. Signature should be setting up your finisher into your finishing move. So we have gone through and started looking at everybody's movesets, because a lot of the movesets in here are already mastercrafted. It makes it hard if your moveset is not mastercrafted going up against a mastercrafted wrestler. So we have been looking at a lot of things. We have changed a few of the things, and some of those wrestlers are wrestling here tonight, so you will get to see some of the stuff, and it should be interesting. And a really good example are these 2 women in the ring right now. Yeah, no, and I absolutely agree with that. And I'm looking forward. Blaze has talked about doing this, where he's going to put on like an E-Federation summit, bringing in 6 to 8 people, doing a podcast style thing, kind of like that. And it's amazing. I'm telling you, you look at some of the other E-Federations and really makes you start up in your game. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, you get in, maybe you got into a lull, maybe you didn't. But I do it sometimes where for a few shows, like I'm not going to say phoning it in. I like doing it too much, but maybe it got a little stale, and then I watch something Solo does, or maybe something Blaze does, and then you see the thing happening, and you're like, man, I got to step it up. I don't want to do what they're doing exactly, but I got to step it up. So, yeah, I get pushed by all E-Federation owners. Like, if you've got an E-Federation, R2K, I'll watch something that he does, and I'm like, that's brilliant. I got to get in on some of that. Yeah, and I say this a lot. We're not all on the same ship, but rising tides raise all ships. We might be in the same body of water, though. You know what I mean? We're not on the same ship. We're definitely in the same body of water. And look at the state of this. Iffy picking her up, slamming her down, hooks the leg. Is this it? 2. No. TJones not having it, not today. Now remember, and this is the thing Iffy's really got to watch out for. It's not that she doesn't have another move, but if TJ goes up to that top rope, it could be all over but the crying. She does have her finishing move as the Golden Sledgehammer, and I'm going to tell you, it is named very aptly because that's exactly what it is. TJ now really trying to get in there, has Melinda hooked into a lock, but Melinda not having it. And if you guys don't know, hey, what is going on, Soul? Welcome to the stream, brother. Soul is going to be... Soul will be kind of... Not him, but what happened with this wrestler is it's a very interesting story, and now it's starting to get back on track. We're trying to get it worked back in there. But yeah, it's very interesting. In our next podcast, and again, guys, we got a thing. We get 4 more $2 chats, basically. We will have a bonus podcast today. But very interesting what happened with that. It's like Digital Dog's overall story when you wrap all these things in. This story's been going on for so long, and Digital is the one who started it. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, no, that's a very good point. That's true. Yeah, if you guys watch the LTD, you know what Blaze is talking about. But that's what makes it so interesting to me. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some people out there that have shows I don't even understand the show. I understand the wrestling in the ring, but I don't understand the setup. So, and look at that. Absolutely running it across the face of Melinda, now picking her up. And 2 devastating moves in a row. She hooks the leg. 1, 2, and Melinda finds a way to kick out again. Melinda's showing you why she is the champion. Devin, really appreciate that, brother, for the podcast. And again hits her. This might be it. That might be all she's got, but it's not all she's got. Kicks out again, but I'm telling you, it probably cannot take much more of that. That was like 2 and 99/100. You can see the legs are buckling. TJ going up top and jumping to nowhere. Yeah, no, that's another really good point, Tipple. Yeah, if I really enjoy one style of something, then watching 80 different versions of the same something, I'd be out. And there it was, the Golden Sledgehammer. Melinda, though, finds a way, sidesteps it, and that would have been it. I don't care who you are, but now look, Melinda getting set up for it. Goes, Fafo Slam. Did she just retain the title? 1, 2, 3, and Melinda coming away still your television champion.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Women's Undisputed World Television Champion, the mechanic, Melinda Gutierrez.
I'm telling you, we have been doing something, and it's really nice to see some of the things that just happened in that match. That is going to bring a better product to these shows. I'll tell you that. And this is something we will talk about in the podcast as well. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But anyway, what a great match that was. But now, oh, look at this. Digital popping it on too. Hitting the fire. Hitting the little fire emojis. Love it. Really appreciate that, brother. And guys, remember, all the money that you guys put towards the channel goes right back into the channel. I just told my wife that she soon could be on some of these things, on some of these podcasts. I think it'd be interesting to hear her version of what I do. I think it'd be interesting for you guys to hear the version. Oh, these two guys have been going at it for months now, here and there. A little bit of back and forth. Brooklyn Jokers just returning the favor from the last episode. But you gotta know, Shawn not gonna quit, and he isn't. Told the referee to ring that bell. Now him and Sam Hacksaw are gonna go after it. And again, we talked about this in the last one. We used to see before the injury that Shawn had his face paint and it would start to come off. But now, since coming back from the injury, we have not seen that. We have not seen it at all. That stays on. So then you got to wonder, is it permanently tattooed to his face? Is it permanently just on his face? Definitely something we got to see. But a big top rope assisted slam right there. And taking that side kick right to the face. And right now, Sam Hacksaw kind of being overwhelmed. And I think what happens a little bit there, Brooklyn Jokers attacks Shawn in the beginning of the match. And right now, Shawn hyper-focused, believing he has got to kind of even up the score and even it up quickly. But can Sam Hacksaw get that turned back around, get things going in his favor? And right now he is starting to. So you got to believe that that attack early on kind of nullified. And now both wrestlers just going after it. And maybe even a little bit of the adrenaline of Shawn in the beginning, getting attacked from behind without realizing it. Maybe that adrenaline even starting to wear off just a little bit. And Sam steps out of the way, sidesteps the maneuver. You know, there's another crazy thing, and every time me and Solo get to talking about stuff, we don't even get to this part of it, which blows my mind. Because I did change the way my universe is set up for this one reason. What is going on, Eagle Star? Welcome to the stream. Actually, two reasons. One, so I could test inside without having a second universe, without having to worry about going back and forth and doing two different things. The other one, though, is so I could have another guest announcer from time to time on. More than likely it won't happen on like the main Nitro and Thunder shows, but on the nWo Tuesday night show and on the Saturday Night Wrestling, WCW Saturday Night Wrestling, I set up these two minor shows. And what we're going to do is we're going to make them like they won't always play into the story, like you can watch without, but they'll be like member only streams, and then it'll be interesting, it'll be fun, and hopefully Solo will be able to do it. It'll be one of those things where if we can stream on a weekend, that we could actually do a show like that. It should be a lot of fun. And it gives people more reasons to become a member right now, too. If you guys do want to become a member of the channel, there are different things out there, 4 different levels, so go check that out. But right now, even though the Joker got split open, he comes back to win the match. He got attacked before the match and then comes back to win it. And I don't think bleeding bothers Ken Shawn at all. But you know, right now, Brooklyn Jokers and Ken Shawn are driving a bus heading to the same place. And it looks like that place might be WCW Revenge. Man, Solo, I really appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. One more, even though it said 5, one more, because we got the sticker, and for some reason the sticker doesn't count it in the goal, but I count it. So one more, and we will be doing a special podcast. Now, we talked about it at the top of the show. Repentia sending tweets back and forth to Ozzy, telling her, let's go ahead and get this thing on. Let's do this rematch. Ozzy said she would agree to the match if she put the Universal Tag Team title belts on the line here tonight. Repentia agreed. Now the Gatecrashers coming out defending their title belts against the Outlaws. Another thing, guys, go check out on our Discord. If you wonder how the title belts work, and the title belts absolutely matter, I started a brand new channel called Our Title Belts and listed out exactly how they work. So if you're confused about it, if you're not quite sure how it works, if you don't know why the titles matter, there's a whole channel right now dedicated to listing out exactly how and why they work. But now, Rebecca Dawn and the current WCW Women's World Champion, the greatest Women's World Champion in WCW's history, making their way down to the ring, getting ready to challenge the Gatecrashers for the Universal World Tag Team titles. Now, because of the reasons why they matter, this would absolutely hurt Repentia's chances to win this title belt from Ozzy if they lose this match right here tonight. What is going on, Witcher sister? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I mean, it's a big deal because, yeah, Universal Tag Team title belts on the line, right? Biggest, most prestigious tag team titles between the WWE and the WCW. But losing those titles, losing the boosts from the belt, not going to be helpful for Repentia's bid to try to beat Ozzy. So really needing to win this match here tonight. Making championships great again. You guys go check out JP in the SSU. JP's making Japan great again. Or JP and Japan. But Gatecrashers getting back in the ring. We've seen them do a lot of individual wrestling, a lot of one-on-one here as of late, but now getting back in the ring here tonight. And doing the thing. That's the other thing I'm on the lookout for. I'm actually on the lookout for somebody who knows how to chop video really well, like can just chop these streams into the individual matches.
the Universal Women's World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the Outlaws. And their opponents, the Universal Women's World Tag Team Champions and the WCW Women's Underground Internet Champions, the Game Crashers.
That's what I'm saying. What is going on, Matt Storm? Welcome to the stream. Matt Storm, that's another guy kind of starting to tear it up a little bit here in the WCW as well. Starting to see his climb into some stuff. We got, of course, some storylines going on. We got a lot of things going on, so working into it is a little bit harder than you would think, but makes for some great drama, makes for some great wrestling. So, digital drama, not real drama, guys. If you look at all mine are two, Blaze. Not the last two. I'm usually 2 episodes behind, but yeah, I do the same thing. I timestamp all my matches. Every single one of my episodes is timestamped. Sometimes I'm 2 to 4 behind typically, but yeah, if I could just get though people to I got an amazing idea. I think maybe use a Google Drive, load the video so somebody could download it, chop it into the 9 matches it's supposed to be, upload it back to the Google Drive so I could get back at it, but and there Ozzy already trying to put the pin on Serra, but no, says Serra. And remember, Ozzy, a great singles wrestler, her and Becky not really having that many tag team matches, so going up against champions and then already doing the thing. There is the next one. What is going on, King Sam? Appreciate that, brother. But that, I mean, at the end of the day, that does it right there. So we will have a podcast this afternoon. That'll be good. I got all kinds of stuff to talk about. It's amazing. So now Ozzy taking her, throwing her into that side ring, and these are the two that we might be seeing later on. And Ozzy gave it to Serra, now trying to give it to Repentia, the little chugga rot-row. Goes and immediately goes for the pin, 1. But only a 1 count. Serra gets in there, and you can see Serra trying to distract her, but Repentia unable to get back to her feet in time, but Serra already back and then already back over. That is true. Quite a few different currencies going on, and I love it. Love it, absolutely love it. I've probably watched every one of the episodes in my own universe probably 3 times. Like, I've watched it and I probably rewatched them 2 more times. I've started back at the beginning of, and it's in the video section where it's the rewind. But season 1, I started rewatching it, and I'm telling you, it's amazing how far this product has come. Everything else is in the live side. It is broken up into playlists, so you guys can just go find season 1 playlist, season 2. But it is absolutely amazing, the stories that we've seen, where some of these wrestlers have come from. Matter of fact, in the WCW, I just figured out in the order of who has come out and what episode they debuted in. I did that last night. That was 100-something. There was a lot of episodes. 75, yeah, almost 100 episodes. 97 episodes that we had to do that with. So crazy. But double team move incoming, and I'm telling you, Ozzy's offense is like a freight train. You look at her. You look at GC Rock now going for the pin again, too. And now, not even a 1 count before, but after that double team move, already taking it out of Serra a bit. Serra now getting whipped back into the corner, and we talked about Ozzy and Rebecca not really having that many tag team matches together, but right now looking like 2 women on a mission trying to make sure that Repentia does not get any advantage. And goes, hooks the leg. Repentia ready for that, though. Jumps in, gets that broken up right now. Yeah, and that is what it's about. And plus, too, you know what else is funny about it? I will rewatch the matches, and I will, because my eyes might have been here, or I might have been trying to do this, or I was over here messing with this, I might have missed something. And I have had to go back, I watch, and then I take notes, because it recreates the storylines, even if I missed it the first time. So, yeah, there's a lot of things. Serra now getting thrown around, Becky tagging Ozzy back in, and I'm going to tell you right now, the champions really are going to have to do something, and do something with a quickness. It looks like the Outlaws starting to run through the gate crashers, and it's like they're in here with a purpose. We have seen Ozzy win on this move, however. Here she comes, and again, getting the momentum, and Ozzy, no small wrestler, but getting that momentum and taking the feet to the head. We've seen her do it 3 different ways here tonight. But finally, Serra able to turn it back around. And you got to believe, if you were struggling against something, not that Becky's not, but you're talking about the greatest women's world wrestler in the WCW, you might want to try to focus all your energy on Becky, not allowing Ozzy to get back in the ring. If you're seeing that success right now, they are seeing the success. She goes now, hooks the leg, 1, and Ozzy able to get in there and break it up. Serra able to run Ozzy back out, and that's her finishing move. Didn't go for the nonchalant pin this time, grabs the leg too. And not a 3 count again. Somehow Becky kicks out. I thought it was going to be all over but the crime, but now Repentia getting back in. Becky back up to her feet, whips her into the ropes, dives and misses. Is that going to be the thing Becky needs? No, just recocks and does it again. 1, 3, and the Gatecrashers will retain the Universal Women's World Tag Team titles. So the Gatecrashers retaining the title belts, but man, what an effort that was. It looked for the longest time like it was going to be Ozzy and Becky getting the title belts, and then finally A small little sliver of hope, a small little chink in the armor happens, and the gate crashers absolutely crash the gates, bust through there, and come away retaining their tag team title belts. Now, moving on, we have never seen anybody win a match like this. Matter of fact, we've only ever seen one other person attempt it. Digital Dogs at one point requested a 1-on-2 match against Rowdy and Eagle Star. It did not go well. However, here tonight, Totes proven he doesn't know any better. Requests a match to try to end the D-Generation X faction altogether. We have seen half of DX leave, actually over half, 3/5 of DX leave and go to the nWo. But these two holding on. Totes now going to try to end it 1-on-2. And look at this, a brand new look again for Totes.
Is a handicap match. Introducing first, representing the Four Horsemen from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 258 pounds, one half of the Universal World Heavyweight.
Yeah, that is a lot of work.
Champions, Frankie the Reaper Fingers.
When you're supposed to, Sentinel, you're absolutely supposed to. What is going on? Raymond, welcome to the stream, brother. Again, Raymond, you need to reach out to me on Discord. Whenever your wrestler is done, let me know where he's at. Right now, we don't have room, but doesn't mean I can't make room. There are storylines happening right now that just might free up some space, you know what I mean? Guys, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. If you are out there and you're watching and you don't have a YouTube account, it's absolutely free. Make one, subscribe to the channel. That way you can get involved. You will know when we are going live and you won't miss any shows. Also, join our Discord. Jump in the Discord, join. Fun place to be. A lot of great people there. A really amazing community. And that is what makes this so much fun. Well, we're going to go ahead and degenerate into something new. I just got tired of doing what they told me to do, but that's the breaks, boy.
Combined weight of 407 pounds. Degeneration X.
That's the breaks, little man. Break it down. We're about to see who is going to get broke down here tonight. 2-on-1. D-Generation X fighting to keep their faction. They believe they can do it. They believe they can carry on the proud tradition of being the two that beat down the one guy. But Totes trying to change that here tonight. And who knows why DX even agreed to it. No reason to agree to it. But again, back and forth. A lot of words being said on the old Twitter. And now here we go, turning it into a match right now. Oh, Totes talking it up to the crowd, letting them know, hey, we're fixing to go to work. Fixing to do some things. Will that be what happens? Or will it not? Guys, too, because we have hit the chat goal technically, I know it didn't say it in there, but because we technically have hit it, we will have a podcast later here today. Going to be talking about some pretty cool stuff. We're going to be talking about the 4th level of sliders, hit point ratio. We're going to talk about Digital Dog Story. We're going to have another example of the careful what you ask for. We're going to be fielding some other questions and doing some stuff. Should be a good time. Should be a fun little peek behind the curtain. It will be episode 4 in our podcast series. Oh, Totes got an apple and threw an apple at him. Said, what do you need? Maybe you need a little bit of nutrition. Cameron showing you he does not appreciate that. Coyote Cam now going through. Little tornado DDT. Oh, backs it up. Bubba, back that bus up. And Totes doing whatever he can do. Already up to 8. Cameron looking on, and now Totes has reset the timer, but Cameron showing you why DX wanted a minute in the first place, taking advantage of the situation wisely, and now trying to regain, but little mishap happening right there, and the referee already back up to a 6 count. Cameron now sitting on the ground. No title belts on the line, so you can absolutely win this way. And Totes, again, gonna reset the count at Ed Cardozo's expense. Cameron now trying to get things back into the ring. This time he saw the mistake that he made last time and immediately got back on it. Totes trying to get back to his feet. Cameron wisely not gonna let him do it. Yeah, Sentinel Totes is trying to end G-Generation X right now. You look at, we had the bikers. The bikers left on their own accord. They won the right to stay and then left on their own accord. Kind of broke up a little, did their own things. But out of that has come other things. And now Totes trying to end D-Generation X once and for all. If you remember back in the TSW days, Totes ended the New World Order, then allowed them to come back if they paid him royalties, which they still do to this day. Now trying to end D-Generation X. Now Ed Cardozo in, and look at this. Ed taking a page right out of Totes' book, getting his opponent in the corner, giving him the old slap jaw. 1, and getting a 1 count. Ed now talking that junk, telling Totes to get back onto his feet and then not letting him do it. Little classic DX move right there, and very wise. That's true. Oh, Totes went for it right there. Tried to hit him with the extraction. Ed slid out of the way and gave him a big elbow right on top of the old noggin, top of the noggin to you. And now gets Cameron tagged back in to the match. And Cameron somehow ends up knocking down his own guy and then hitting Totes with the kendo stick, and Totes not having it. Flips him around, hooks the leg, and Ed able to get in there and break it up in 1. Oh, that is a huge right hand. Have not seen Totes ever do that. Now pulls him back into the center of the ring, going after him again, going after the head. Yeah, that's the other thing, guys. We have voice channels in or on the Discord, so you can talk to people across the world if you wanted to. Sometimes we get in there and we just chit-chat for a while. Oh, Totes trying to control the outcome of what's about to happen. Is he going to go for the pin? That's the question. While Ed is down, will he go for the pin? Whips him into the side. Cameron sidesteps it. Missile drop kick right to the back shoulder blades. Totes goes down again, but back up quickly. Don't know what he was doing there, but Ed power bombs him and then hits him with a laying down lariat. Hooks the leg, 2. And Totes able to kick out in 2, but that is probably one more count than he was counting on. Ed now gets out, says, hey, nutrition is key here. If you're going to be a wrestler, nutrition is key. Goes out, gets the apple, and then looking like he's trying to feed it to Totes. Totes gets out of the way and don't know what's going on here. But hits Totes with the apple in the side, and now trying to take advantage of that, not even letting Totes get a bite of the apple. And Ed goes for his avalanche finisher, but not having it as Totes. Totes now back in control, and typically we have seen and power bombs him right on top of that apple. That apple's starting to play a bigger role in this match than one might have thought at the beginning, but still going downtown. Picks him up, slams him now right on top of the apple, and you can see him grabbing his head right where his head landed on the apple, and then hits him with the extraction. Now Totes is hit, both of them with finishing moves, but Cameron able to get in, break it up, try to distract Totes from going after Ed again, but now Totes is like, hey, everybody's got the apple, and now Ed's got it too. Get you some apple. Right there. Little bit of mama's apple pie. And thought Totes might have been going for that kind of crossfacious type finisher. Not quite the crossface. But instead gets the old coccyx buster. Ed putting him over his knee, letting him know what time it is. 1, 2. And Totes again able to kick out in 2, but you got to think about it at this point of the match. How much more can Totes really have in him? Fighting against 2 guys, taking on this match, and probably against the better judgment of the other horsemen. The other horsemen probably asking, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, fella? Totes, though, not known as being the smartest horseman. Just known as being the one with the hardest head. And look at that. Ed wrote a song about it. Want to hear it go. Picks Totes up. And again, no title belts on the line. You can win by a count out. Ed bringing them now over to our announce table. Throws them up against it. Referee's count is up to 5. And look, Totes can't even take a punch right now. That as much damage has been done. And it looks like this is going to end in a countout. Except the count goes to 20 now. The count in a 1-on-2 match goes to 20. What? Totes back in the ring. Ed now back in the ring. Totes waiting on him, trying to get a little piece of cam while he was at it. Whips him into the corner. And is he going to return the favor? Yeah, he does. Knife edge chop to the punch, to the knife, to the chop, to the punch, to the knife, to the... And now trying to get Ed to tap out. Will Ed tap out? Wrenching on it, and Ed Cardozo taps out, and now it is up to Cameron to win this match, or D-Generation X will be no more. Rolls up the leg, And Totes finds a way to kick out. You don't even know how he's kicking out at this point. But finds a way to kick out. D-Generation X's existence hanging by a thread. And that thread right now is the Four Horsemen. Will the Horsemen break it up? Cameron jumps up to the top. Totes getting back up to his feet. And that might just do it. Hooks the leg, 2, 3, and D-Generation X finds a way, thanks to Coyote Cam, to stay in existence. But you want to talk about a great match right there. Holy Moses. Very close match. D-Generation X almost not existing anymore, but just like Celine Dion once said, D-Generation X will go on. Kneel for... Yeah, I can't get any higher than that. So, but wherever you are, they will go on. Now, what is going on, Paul? Welcome to the stream, brother. You're wrestling, not in the next match, but right after that, you and Digital look to be getting it on right there. Now, what is going to happen? Aaron Lee, Andrew Dubbs, Blaze McCoy, Bama, Bobby O, Brutus Walters, Drew Hawthorne, Jakai, Recon Delta, and Strudel will face off in this match. Not in that order. We don't know what order. If you notice, that is... It's all random, but that is the alphabetical order. Now, Bobby O, the current champion, will be putting that title belt on the line. And if you follow us in the thing...
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all 10 superstars have entered the ring. Elimination occurs when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and will go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania!
It's crazy. I think that Apple isn't in that match. I think Totes wins it. I just appreciate seeing you in here, brother. Paul the Thing, one of the original Bark Squad members. You had Blackheart and then Paul the Thing, the very first. They beat me to it even. Bark Squad members.
Representing the primetime players from the good old USA, weighing in at 255 pounds,
So Strudel will be starting this match off. And this is one of the neatest things about this game. It tracks all the eliminations. So when you see the historical matches, it shows that competitor's time inside the ring. It tracks it. It tracks the eliminations. So very cool thing, at least with this kind of Royal Rumble type match. Hey, you know I play guitar, so like we buy a lot of them every show. Everybody's trying to write songs up in here.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2, representing Air Boom from Smithfield, North Carolina, weighing in at 231 pounds, Bad Boy Aaron Lee.
So now, seeing that the new blood has broken up, Aaron Lee coming down still a tag member. Now, we have heard some rumors about Aaron Lee. Don't know if they're true right now. Doesn't look like they're true, but he may be one of the guys Jakai is trying to court right now to become a member of the Wolfpack. So something to definitely keep an eye on. is this maybe a little bit of something here tonight, maybe based on how he does. And you don't always necessarily have to win these matches. You look back over some of the things, but getting the eliminations, definitely a thing. And now Strudel, we don't see a lot of them. We say it every time, don't see a lot of them. But when we see them, does an absolutely amazing job. So it's interesting that these two guys right now in the ring are the two that are starting and facing off against each other, because typically both of them do very well. Can they survive to the next guy? Yeah, them guitars like little nuggets of gold. Not a lot of them survive, though, you know what I mean? Yeah, I like those guys too. You know, it's so funny. I was talking about this in the kind of online. Oh, Recon Delta, the next one in. But talking about it in the, while we were doing Temple's sound check. Jindrak, that's another one. We talked about Sean O'Hare, Mike Awesome, Sean, Mark Jin absolutely had gold. Look at this, Aaron Lee going off, and now you got a world-class caliber champion in the ring as well. And these guys doing very well against them. In a very solid three-way, but a Rose McGotes. Here comes the big man himself. Recent WCW Hardcore Champion, trying to vie to become one of the top big men in WCW. Was off to a terrible start here in the WCW, but as of late has absolutely been tearing it up. You look at him, you look at Digital Dogs, probably right now your top two hottest big guys out there on the scene. Aaron Lee trying to get a piece of him. Recon trying to get a piece of him. Finally, Aaron Lee's like, I know better. Let me go after maybe Recon. That might work out better. Finally, somebody gets a hold of him without him able to kick it off. And Aaron Lee just mistimes that one a little bit and doesn't eliminate Recon Delta. Strudel trying to get after him. Brutus trying to get after the other guy. Aaron Lee trying to go after some of that. Everybody trying to get a piece of something. And finally, Strudel and Aaron Lee, remember, coming in at the number 1 and number 2 positions. Starting to do some stuff, but Recon getting it turned back around. Brutus not wanting to go down to the ground and getting a DDT for his troubles. Yeah, Road Warrior's really good. What about Agent Destined indeed? You will definitely want to keep watching this program. We have heard that there could be some more surprises in store for us tonight. There could be a couple more surprises. And look at that, not quite the tasty pastry, but still looking like a version of it. And there it is. That's the tasty pastry put on Aaron Lee. Aaron Lee now rolling to the outside of the ring. Recon Delta right on top of Strudel. And now Brutus trying to eliminate Recon and then getting saved. And look at this. Somehow Strudel also saved. And Recon Delta not so lucky. Recon Delta just showed you that no good deed will go unpunished. Now Brutus trying to get Aaron Lee out, but Strudel waiting in the wings, and that might have been the mistake. Oh, what an interesting move that was. Strudel waits for it, then Brutus turns it back around on Strudel, but then Strudel, little twistity-twastity, and Brutus just showing you why he's Brutus. Strudel eliminates Aaron Lee, and immediately following that, Brutus is like, no, you're too little to be tasting that chicken, and turns around and eliminates the tasty pastry himself, Strudel. Now, Bama Boys trying to get Brutus out, throws him down, and Bama recently doing very well, cuts open Brutus, who tries to take him out, now letting the feet go. And I'm going to tell you guys, we have recently remaster crafted Bama Boys moveset, and it is working out very, very well for Bama Boys. Now taking him over, can he get him out? Tries and takes Brutus out. I'll be honest, the way Brutus was going, I didn't think it was going to... Oh, what is this? Now looking like the Psycho, looking like his tag team partner, the other half of Havoc, revealing his brand new face paint here tonight. Drew Hawthorne. Looking a lot like his partner. Now that has got to be freaky. Absolutely freaky. And look at this. I mean, Bama. Oh, tries to hit Drew with the roll tide. Drew not having it, however, picks him up and smashes him right back down. Thought we were going to see a power bomb, but we do not. Now gets Bama over into the corner. And here comes the Alpha Wolf himself, Jakai, the leader of the Wolfpack. We have seen Jakai do very well in these matches. We have also seen him not so well. So what are we going to see here tonight? And it's almost like these guys realize that if they let Jakai get going, that might be big trouble for them. Yeah, yep, Headbangers were DLC this year. We could have a really interesting roster in 2K25. It'll be interesting to see if Goldberg comes back to the game. It'll be interesting to see if Brock Lesnar comes back to the game. And now here he is, the champion, the current 10-man Rebel champion, making his way down to the ring. And Bama going right after him. Jakai waiting, though, for the Horseman. And look, you got to believe that Jakai understands if you want to be the top faction, you probably have got to weaken the Horsemen. And so now trying to weaken them right here, trying to get that elimination on Bama, but definitely going to be a part of making your faction rise. Now, some factions may have focused on somebody else, but the nWo, they appear to be on the rise right now. The Wolfpack, newly formed, could they be on the rise? The Horsemen starting to win back title belts and starting to really step up into some things. Bama starting to get things going. which will make them even more dangerous. And then the next question, too, you see one of the members, but we don't know who else is a part of Dragunov's School of Wrestling. We see what it has done for Bobby O. Bobby O winning this title right here since completing the school. But are we ever going to see another member of his school graduate? Definitely got to keep an eye on that. Now, Jakai somehow surviving that. Was in a really bad position. And look, Bama just not big enough to be getting Bobby O out of the ring that way. That is Drew's finisher. Is he going to try to get Jakai out of the ring now? Whips. No, Jakai flips it around. And Drew Hawthorne brings up both feet, hits him right in the face. And Jakai again going to try to turn it around. Drew not letting him do that. Bama gets out of the one move and somehow picks up Bobby O and gets him. Now Drew trying to eliminate Jakai, and he does. So Drew, with his brand new face paint, eliminates the Alpha Wolf himself, Jakai. And Bama sitting back doing the thing. Oh, hit Drew right there with the roll tide. Bob hits him with that spinning roundhouse kick, but barely caught his foot. And now Bob, plenty big enough to get Bama out. And it looked for a second like Drew was going to jump in and try to help out. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, Bob ducks that one and hits him with a huge clothesline. Gets whipped into the corner, but again, maybe not the best place. Maybe, trying to pick him up is not the best strategy. Drew sitting back, though, waiting on Bama, gets him up, takes him over, throws him into that top rope. Bob thought he was going to get the drop on Drew, but instead, Drew gets him. Drew might not be big enough to put Bob on the outside. The 10 count coming. Who is going to come in next? Only two people remain, Blaze McCoy and Andrew Dubbs. And Andrew Dubbs it is somehow, though. Drew ends up saving Bama from going on the outside. You hear why we call ourselves the Bark Squad right there. Go ahead, get you some of that. And even the two of them trying to get him out did not work. Bob, now remember, the current 10-man Rumble champion, trying to do everything he can do. Andrew Dubbs now getting in the ring as well. And Andrew Dubbs recently said he is looking to get involved in the hardcore division. This would be a great way to start it, trying to win a 10-man Rumble championship. And Andrew Dubbs goes after the knee of Bobby O, but Bobby not having it, picks him up, slams him down. Double choke slam onto Bama, and now will Bob try to get Dubbs out? He does, but Dubbs quickly getting right back into it. Getting right back in the ring and then taking control again. And Dubbs trying to control this ring. Trying to get wisely, too. Trying to get these big men out instead of going after Bama, who is a little bit more his size. But you can see Dubbs right now just waiting in the wings, waiting back, waiting to see what happens here. Letting both those men expel their own energy. Bama able to fight through, however, and then Dubs going right back after Drew Hawthorne. Hitting him. 1, 2, 3, 4. A European uppercut. And now going for the choke, but Drew fighting through that. Bama split wide open after that turnbuckle shot. And if you had face paint on in this match, you almost don't have it anymore. Yeah, you know the Bark Squad doing their thing. And Hawthorne looking at Bama, not doing anything with him, but Bama changes his mind and instead eliminates Drew. So what was Drew doing? We don't know, but Bama getting the elimination on Drew. And that leaves only Blaze McCoy to enter in the ring. Andrew Dubs trying to eliminate Bama right now, trying to bring it down to a one-on-one, at least for a little bit, and he does. So Dubs eliminates Bama, and now there are only 3 left. Bobby O, Andrew Dubs, and Blaze McCoy, who is yet to enter the ring. That is his finishing move, however. And we may see Bobby O right now try to get Dubs right out of this match. And it looks like Dubs is absolutely out on his feet. Dubs going on the outside. Bobby O just a little bit off, but then makes up for it. Will Bobby O be able to retain his championship, or will Blaze McCoy become the brand new 10-man Rumble champion? Blaze McCoy down to the ring faster than probably Bobby O even thought he could do. And getting the drop on the champion right now, trying everything he can do to win this match, to get this title belt and get things going back in his direction. Oh, huge slam. And remember, Bobby O came in this match at position number 8, so still relatively fresh, but took quite a beating from Dubs and from Bama, and now taking one from Blaze. But the champ is a champ for a reason, and a huge clothesline might have just evened up the score right here. Grabs Blaze, taking him now over to the ropes. Oh no, picks him up and takes him, power bombs him back out, and Bobby O finds a way to defend his 10-man Rumble title.
Here is your winner, Bobby O.
Bobby O doing some things that most people can't do, and actually came away defending a WCW Special Series title belt. Again, remember, with these title belts, the champion gets no quarter, so it's like you got to win it again every time. You don't get the advantage except for the points boost, but you don't get an advantage inside the match for doing it. So Bobby O, will he be able to start turning this into something bigger? Can he turn this maybe into a hardcore title, maybe a television title? We'll have to keep an eye out and see. But right now, we are down to the last 3 matches of the night. Lots of things going on. WCW Cruiserweight title on the line, WCW Women's Hardcore title on the line, and Digital Dogs facing off against Paul the Thing. It's kind of a weird thing, like in one of those matches, because depending on when you get in, so then he ends up getting a finisher already saved up technically, you know. So yeah, that was a tough one. For sure, but still big things coming from Blaze. I can guarantee you guys that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the new foundation from Pangea, weighing in at 303 pounds, Paul the Thug.
So it's crazy because we have seen Paul the Thing and Sentinel, the new foundation. We've seen them both have success. Paul the Thing, a former WCW World Champion. Digital, the current and greatest WCW World Champion we have ever seen. And now Paul the Thing starting to get on a roll himself. And is that going to mean maybe a United States title, maybe a television title in the future? Or maybe he's next in line if Sentinel ends up losing at some point the world title. Maybe he's then in line to go and try to win it back and bring it back home to the new foundation. But
Representing the nWo from Authority Megacorp HQ, weighing in at 382 pounds.
that is very true. But now these two guys getting ready to square off in the ring. Digital recently winning the $1 Million Championship for the second time, getting his shot, taking that title shot, really to parlay himself in to Starrcade. Really didn't have a match until he did that, then put that title belt on the line against the WCW World Champion in a double title match, main event at Starrcade. Ends up losing that match and now facing off against the World Champion's tag team partner. So, can he exact maybe a little bit of revenge here tonight? Maybe he can, maybe he can't. Paul getting off to a quick start, however, against Digital. Digital not staying down, but Paul staying right on top of it. And you look at some of our big guys in the universe and how and what they do. Paul has got to be one of the more agile big guys that we have. So he's got, I'm not saying he's fast, but he is faster than most of the big guys that are out there. Digital rolling out of the ring. And tonight, Digital not coming down to the ring with Hogan. We have seen the past few times Hogan coming down to the ring with Digital. But tonight, Digital coming down here. So is Hogan doing something else? Does he have something else going on? Is he backstage? Is he even here anywhere in the arena at all? And already up to a 6 count. And you can win the match by count out. No title belts on the line. So it can be won by a count out. Now, Paul went after that kendo stick, didn't get it. Digital went after a different kendo stick and broke it over Paul's back. So things going on now. The big fist are coming. Paul, though, catches Digital right and dirty. Flips him over with a big hip toss. Takes him back over now. Puts him into the corner. And typically, like you would say, nobody puts Digital in the corner, but Paul just put him in a corner. So it does happen. And Paul, again, looking like he was going to go back after that kendo stick. And that's what I mean right there. You look, Paul absolutely has the power. One of the most powerful wrestlers in WCW, but also taking on a little bit of that speed. Also being able to get just a little bit quicker than Digital. Digital now going for the pin and only getting the 2 count. Guys, after this match, still 2 matches out there. A 4-way Falls Count Anywhere match for the WCW Cruiserweight title belt. 4 of the top cruisers will be going after that belt here tonight. Big boot from Digital Dogs, putting Paul down on the ground. And then in the main event, the Destroyer, Anita T, getting her first WCW Hardcore title shot. Whoa, this might be it. A super power bomb hooks the leg. 1, 2. And somehow Paul the Thing able to kick out in 2. But how do you do that? You got the, yeah, we are not worthy. Listen to the crowd. And Digital just finding every kendo stick he can. Dunnage all over the place. Digital calling for it again. Just letting the crowd know that it could happen. And row SpaghettiOs. Digital goes for the big boot. Paul ducks it and Digital comes back, but Digital already back up to his feet. And you got to believe that that super choke slam is starting to, had to have taken a toll and is starting to take a toll on Paul the Thing. Paul moving a little bit slower now. Digital understanding this. And you can see since joining the nWo, Digital absolutely starting to hone in on the things that he needs to do. Becoming a lot more hyper-focused and coming in the ring with a strategy. Not just big man want to crush you, but actually having a strategy on how he wants to crush you. Now it is only a 10 count. Digital getting the kendo stick again. Went for the hit though. Referee up to 9, and Digital, look at that, not going to let Paul get out of here on a count out. Digital gets back out, and maybe Paul didn't know, but Digital certainly understood what it was. Now picks him up. Oh, and almost a version, not quite, but very close to the Rockopotamus. Hogan leg drop after Hogan leg drop. And now we might be seeing it. It might be very, very close, but throws him, picks him up, and you got to think the weight of Paul getting thrown up in the air and coming down like that. That just does not bode well.
Here is your winner, the Dog.
But Digital Dog getting the win here tonight. So for those out there going, whoa, he needs Hogan down there to win, proven here tonight, going up against a world caliber athlete, did not need Hogan to win here tonight. Went out, won on his own. It's supposed to be a really cool thing that triggered in that cutscene that didn't trigger, so there was that. But that would have made a lot more sense in this match had it done it. However, the show will go on. So Chris Ray, former member of the LWO, El Jefe himself, making his way down to the ring with his all-new look, trying to win the WCW Cruiserweight title belt here tonight. Guys, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video.
The WCW Cruiserweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from Redburn, Alabama, weighing in at 204 pounds. The innovator, Chris Ray.
Chris Ravens taking a little piece out of Totes' playbook right there. letting people know he is ready to take the next step, go to the next level.
And introducing the challenger, representing the nWo from the fifth dimension, weighing in at 205 pounds, fallen hero,
So Chillivok, the newest member of the New World Order, getting his shot here tonight, said he's tired of getting overlooked, tired of doing the stuff. He saw what it did for Digital Dogs, and Digital Dogs recruiting him into the nWo. Can he take that here tonight and parlay that into a championship? We saw it with Chase. We saw it with Gruning. We've seen it with Digital Dogs. Will we see it tonight with Chillivok?
And introducing the challenger, representing Air Boom from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, weighing in at 196 pounds, Aiden Destined.
You heard Witcher talking about him earlier tonight. Agent Destined with his brand new look, getting rid of the mask. Going now with the face paint and showing you that he is the newest graduate of the Dragunov School of Wrestling. So we wondered if we would even see another graduate from Dragunov School, and here tonight, Agent Destined is that guy. Last two matches of the evening. We have this one right here, and then we have the main event, the women's hardcore title belt. But now the champion getting ready to make his way down to the ring.
Introducing the champion, representing the Syndicate from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 200 pounds, the WCW Cruiserweight Champion, the Great Zack Hamilton.
Zack Hamilton, member of the Syndicate, the current WCW Cruiserweight Champion, making his way down to the ring right now, putting that title belt on the line here tonight. Yeah, it's funny. Chillivok was supposed to come down in the last match and get involved in Digital's match, but it didn't happen. So there's that. Brand new redesigned WCW Cruiserweight title belt. So here we go, four-way match, Falls Count Anywhere, elimination match for the title. Last man standing will either retain or become the brand new WCW Cruiserweight Champion. So Agent Destined and Chris Ray getting off to a fast start here tonight. Chillivok going after the champion. We got a member of the Syndicate. We got a member of the nWo. We have a former member of the New Blood and a former LWO/NWO member. Remember, Chris Ray used to be in the New World Order until Eric Bischoff and Hogan cleaned house, and now the restructuring of the nWo is almost complete. Chillivok taking the champ over the top, getting ready to set up for it, off the ropes, up he goes, comes back down right on top of the champion, and that is going to start becoming a problem. Before you know it, look at that, Agent Destined. I don't even know how he's alive right now. Goes up top with the old flippity-dippity, hit him with the old flippity-doo-dah on top of the noggin to you. Not only hits Chris Ray with it, but then lands on top, his head hitting that trash can. Chillivok letting Zack know he's got to stop in the name of wrestling before he breaks his skull and hits him with that stop sign. So all kinds of stuff going on right now. And then you can see Agent Destined trolling Chris Ray, flipping him the LWO sign after throwing him in the ring towards Zack Hamilton. Now Agent Destined and Chillivok getting after it. Chris Ray splitting open the champion, Zack Hamilton, and the champ really has got to get some things turned back around right now. Probably cannot afford to keep going. Jumps over the top to miss it, but still Chris Ray able to recover in time, hits him with the DDT. And Agent Destined continues to troll Chris Ray with that LWO sign. And Chris Ray hits him with the chair, but not even a 1 count, but still El Jefe on another level. Destined trying to get Chillivok to tap out. Chili fights through it though, and not gonna have it. Remember guys, this is the reveal of Chillivok in the New World Order, the 4th member of the nWo, being revealed here tonight. Agent Destined showing you that he is the 2nd graduate of the Dragunov School of Wrestling. What does that mean? We heard Witcher talk about it earlier. What's it mean for Aaron Lee? Maybe this is why Aaron Lee was talking about it. We had heard that maybe we were going to see it here tonight. Dragunov kind of alluded to it a little bit, that we would see the 2nd member of his school very soon, but we haven't seen it yet. Now, who is bleeding all over the place? Somebody is just leaving blood wherever they go, and it looks like that somebody is the champion right now already. And it is the champion. And is he going to even be able to make it through this match? Already bleeding profusely, leaving blood all over the mat on the outside. Chris Ray trying to end Chili's night, and the champion showing you that no good deed is going to go unpunished right now. Ends up saving Chillivok for some reason. And now Chris Ray hooking the leg. Chili stopping the referee from counting, however. And so Chili kind of repaying the favor there a little bit to Zack Hamilton. But just look at how much blood is being left on the mat right now. And these aren't like little blood stains. I mean, it is quite a bit, and it's everywhere he goes. And now Chili getting split open as well. But you can even see the blood running down Zack Hamilton's chest. So absolutely crazy. Chili getting turned back around. Chili blocking the one, ducking the other. And then finally Zack Hamilton able to get it around. and get Chris Ray thrown back into the ring. Chili trying to get back up. Don't know if he even sees any of it coming, and it seems like all three of them want a piece of the champ. That is Agent Destin's finishing move too. And Chili finds a way to kick out in two, but Agent Destin almost able to end his night right then and there. Chris Ray throwing everybody out, but Chillivok trying to become the beneficiary of his actions, trying to get Chris to tap out right now. Chris keeps saying no. El Jefe making sure he doesn't tap out. Man, you got absolute carnage all over the place. You got blood everywhere. You got broken guitars, a stop sign, the chair's messed up, a trash can, kendo stick is out there. Chili trying to get right now. Can he pin the champion? Don't know if he can or not. Agent Destin and Chris Ray both moving slow, both on the outside of the ring. Destin now hooks the leg of Chris Ray. Chili grabs a stop sign and hits him again. And hits him again. That stop sign now all kinds of mangled up. Thought he would go for the pin, but not going for the pin. Instead, walking over and trying to get after Agent Destin right here. Dumps him right on his head, hooking the leg at the same time. Chris Ray now moving over. And again, Zack able to avoid that sweep the leg Danielson maneuver, but unable to avoid that, and he went for a kick. Chris Ray went for a kick. Chili kicks Agent Destin on the way by. Zack Hamilton now going after everybody, but look, Zack Hamilton laid out after that move. Gets back up to the ground and still blood everywhere. 1, 2, 3. And Zack able to pin Chillivok, getting him out of the match. So Chili not able to win the title right here tonight. And Zack should have been out of this match about 10 minutes ago, but still going after it, getting after Agent Destin. Is he going to try to pin him right here? No. I think he sees Chris Ray coming, but still not able to get the best of Chris Ray. Chris Ray has been getting the best of Hamilton all night long. Chris says he's going to do something right here. And Agent Destin just took what was destined to be a move for Zack Hamilton. But still able to kick out in one. Last two matches of the evening going on right now. And a submission move. Is he going to get him to tap out? No, he doesn't. Throws the baseball bat on such an arch that goes over that top corner, that top turnbuckle, and finds a way to land and hit Chris. But Chris says, hey, are you not amused? Took that baseball bat shot and then throws Destin into that sidewall, trying to finish his business here with Zack. Zack gets up and dances. I don't even think Zack realizes where he's at anymore. I don't even know that he knows he's in a wrestling match. He is just right now fighting on pure instinct. You can see the amount of blood left everywhere, and you know he's going to the hospital right after this match. Right after he can find a way, if he can defend or not defend it, it doesn't matter. But one way or another, he has got an ambulance ride in his future. But so far, Zack is the one who has pinned both people that have been eliminated. Agent Destin now out as well. And it is down to Chris Ray or Zack Hamilton. And Zack Hamilton finds a way to come away defending his WCW Cruiser title.
Here is your winner, and still
Yeah, the great Zach Hamilton. You got to say it. Look at the amount of blood all over the arena. Look at the amount of blood on this guy right now, a member of the Syndicate, doing everything it took. Got cut open early, got cut open again very, very early on, and then finds a way to retain, and not just retain, pin Chillivok, pin Agent Destined, and then pin Chris Ray to retain his title belt. Absolutely crazy. What a crazy match that is. And that could have easily been our main event, but our main event coming up right now. Hardcore title belt on the line. The Destroyer, Anita T, facing off against Monica Monroe. Can Anita live up to her moniker here tonight?
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the WCW Women's Extreme Championship.
Main event of the evening happening right now. Bark Squad wanting to get back in the room, so back in they are. But if you thought somebody was going to carry a hardcore title, it is these two women right here. Monica Monroe looking like a hardcore person, and then the Destroyer, Anita T, brought her own chair to the ring. Said she didn't need to go looking for one. She knows where one's at. And brings her own chair to this hardcore title match. You can see right on the thing. She said, respect, we don't earn it, we take it. Will she be able to take the WCW Women's Hardcore title here tonight? What is going on, Herbie? Welcome to the stream, brother. And because of what the chat has done here, we have met the goal. I know it says 4 or 5, but one of them was a sticker, so we met the goal. So we will have a special podcast later here today, somewhere probably right around 4 o'clock Central Time. Monica Monroe now bringing the belt down to the ring. She has defended this belt a record 5 times. Four times.
The challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, the Destroyer, Antista T. And her opponent from Berlin, Germany, the WCW Women's Extreme Champion,
but can she make it? The record's 4. Matter of fact, the record would have been 1. Ever since she defended it the first time, she has been extending that record out. We have seen her win it. She is a 2-time champion. Heather D win it. Melinda Gutierrez win it. And Kelly Kidman win it. Then Monica has gone on to defend it against Kelly Kidman, Allison Wagner, Melinda, and Anita T. Can she defend it again here tonight? One of the things really makes Monica so dangerous is she has got 4 different ways she can hit you with her finishing move. So when you're scouting it out, it is hard to see, oh, it's about to happen. Oh, here it comes. Oh, it's going to be the thing. You don't know, because she can hit you out of anywhere. She can take it, hit you from the top rope, from the second rope, from off the ropes, or just standing in the middle of the ring. So that is what Anita T tonight is going to have to figure out how to defend. And you can see Monica absolutely a hardcore style wrestler. Almost relishes in the pain a little bit, you think. Now going outside, taking it over that top rope, and then getting the trash can, throwing the trash can in the ring. Anita now getting out just in time, and Anita going out and getting a table. Again, we have never seen anybody set up a table in a non-table match and put somebody through it. Will that change here tonight? Anita waiting on Monica, who is up on that top rope, and then takes her back to the top rope and bounces her head off of that top rope. And then getting to work on the midsection, now taking it off the rope. Kind of picks it up, mini 5-star frog splash. And these ladies just going getting all kinds of stuff. Goes and gets her chair. They put her chair back up underneath the ring, and Anita says she needs her chair. And is that chair going to be the thing maybe where she can get the better of Monica here tonight, or will it backfire on her? We'll definitely see how that plays itself out. Monica now rolling the leg and only getting a 1 count. So you see, so far in this match already been pretty brutal. We have seen the tables, we have seen the chairs, the trash cans. But exactly the kind of thing you expect in a hardcore match. Now hits her with the trash can and still only a 1 count. Main event of the evening, guys, here tonight. Remember, drop the like, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. Join our Discord. You're looking for some other E-Federations. If you get in the Discord, we have a place where they share their streams all the time, and that is one way to go and find their channels, become a part of their communities, get involved. E-Federation community, a great place to be. So go check that out. And look at that, getting put up, but Anita fighting her way through and fighting her way through again. But this is the thing with Monica. Nobody has been able to get very much offense going against her, especially in these hardcore style matches. And every time they start to, she turns it around quickly and then slams her right down on the wrong end of that table. Put her in a submission hold, but Anita able to work out of it, but laid up on that table right there. What is she doing with her chair? Now takes her chair, sets it up in the corner. Is she going to use it? That would be a first. Now getting after her, getting them headbutts on her, and a huge third headbutt, rolls it up again. 1, 2, 3, and Monica Monroe will retain the WCW Women's Hardcore title.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Women's Extreme Champion,
I think her next title defense will be against Sid B as she works her way through the women's division, but setting and continuing to set the records, a record 5 title defenses now of that hardcore title, proving to be the greatest WCW women's hardcore champion so far in this championship's infancy. I can't say the word. Infancy. Early on. There you go. Well, guys, that is going to do it for us here today. Remember, drop the like, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. Go check out the other E-Federations that are out and about around. A lot of great ones out there. When you're out there today and you're doing stuff and you got a chance to maybe not be so nice to somebody just because they're not being nice to you, remember, you still have the ability to pick what you're going to do. If your excuse later on in life is, I did that because they did that, You're not the stronger one. I'm just telling you. You don't have to allow other people's actions to affect your decisions. Now, doesn't mean it always works out better for the other person either. But just saying, you got the power to make your own decisions. Don't let people take it and then let that be an excuse. So today, maybe we go out, we choose a little bit of grace. Remember, because we met the goal here in this episode tonight, we will, this afternoon, have a WCW podcast. So, love all you guys out there. Love everything that you guys are doing. Remember, if you are in here and not quite in our universe, join the Discord. Hit me up on the Discord. Let's talk about maybe getting you involved in the WCW universe. We don't have any openings right now, but that doesn't mean we can't make them. Love all you guys out there. We will catch all of you in the next one. Peace.